What's going on, folks? I'm gonna try to keep this a little shorter than my last one I made here yesterday. And of course I'm going to show you my favorite thing. You will see that in the last video too. One memento. One of the most standard questions in lawn care community that I've seen, and it has been asked to me that I have never replied to. Not out of, because I don't want to talk about it. I'm the equipment guy. Aw, some people that text you just makes you happy. But anyway, God, it sounds lame. One of the most important questions, one of the most common questions I get asked, how did you get into lawn care? Alright, so I'm going to tell you, because I've never told anybody except for anybody that's close to me. Alright, so we'll keep this, I'm going to rant a little bit. I can't, not rant, I'm going to mumble. I'm like a mumble rapper. See, there's my texty. We'll get through this, alright, because somebody's cheating on me with a steak right now. But anyway, they always ask, how did you get into lawn care? Because a lot of people, not everybody that watches lawn care, I consider myself an equipment channel because I love equipment. I love my Husqvarna stuff. I love my whatever. And I have dabbled into a little bit area. I'm not an entertainer. How I've got as many subs as I've got, I don't know. It's really a mystery to me. I don't attempt or try to get subs or views. I don't ask for anything, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's how you build your channel. You promote yourself. You blah blah blah. You blah blah. I don't do any of it because I'm very private and weird. That's just me. So they always ask that. So let's talk about it. Okay, I'm an exterminator. That's why my name. See, I should have lawn care in my channel name. That would help people find me. That's what's funny. I don't even have my to target. Like, people puts lawn care in their name and it'll help them get more subs and stuff, because I've never been about that life. How I've got as many as I've got is amazing, knowing I've never tried. So I should change my name to like Exterminators and Lawn Care or something. That's not the name of my company. Y'all see the name of my company. I don't hide it. It's just I don't try. So I'm going to, I think I will. I don't know. So how I've got so many subs, I don't freaking know. I don't know anything. So we'll talk about it. I am an exterminator though. That's why I call myself that, because when I made this channel and the one before it, I wasn't gonna make YouTube videos. He don't make any more YouTube videos, I don't think, but like my favorites was Savage No More, period. We was a small community. They let me in. I just started chatting them one day. 405 Tuner or Tuner Z. John Rayner. I don't know if he wants me saying his name. Them guys was my inspiration to make videos, especially John, because I got a new Toro and I wanted to show him. That's the first video. Go back and watch my oldest video, 2013. He had a brand new Toro Z Master and I wanted to show him. That's how I started YouTube. It was that simple. I just started talking to all the lawn guys, and we was a small tight-knit group before any of y'all was around. And I'm not saying that like we're cool because we was around before y'all. No. It's just, it is what it is. You know, you had Sherman Cunn was the biggest dramatic thing, and Mag, and we had these little funny things, and people was so dramatic, and old Patrick Flynn was like this big bad person that said some bad stuff. I mean, it was all kinds of drama back then. But anywho, one day I was doing pest control, and I will say her name. Her name's Bev. She's one of my favorite humans. I'm just saying humans because it's funny. Humans. And she worked, I'm not telling you where, it's none of nobody's business. And she's like, asked me, this is the truth. I was doing pest control for this place. And I still do pest control for this place all these years later. I love these people. Not because they're my customers, because you build relationships with people. So they're beyond customers. I consider her I love her husband, her son, her daughter is like some kind of distant cousin to me. I just love the family. Let me wave at Woody. He don't even see me. There he goes. That's the local farmer. He's awesome. Man, his arm's bigger than your head. That motherfucker could pop your head like a zit, son. He's cool. Anyway, I was in there. I'd done pest control. They was not happy with their current lawn guy. Now, I hated lawn care. I hated. I had a John Deere ride mower, a 1988, 87, 89. See, I still don't know. My dad told me what it was one time. We was young when he got it. But I remember he got it. He went in there and said, I want the best steel you got. And even back in the 80s, it was like $400 for an FS66. So I had that. I had a Poland blower that I've showed y'all before that doesn't work. The ethanol got it, because that was when nobody knew nothing about ethanol. You know what I mean, homeowners and stuff. And she said, do you know anybody that does the lawn? And I'm trying to think of what I said back to her. I think I asked her, how much does it pay? And she told me what they wanted to pay. And I was like, I said, I can mow grass. I know how to mow grass. As a homeowner. I don't know if they was happy at first. They said they are, but Beverly and all of them's just the nicest people. So they said I done a good job my first job. So I don't know. Did I do great? I don't know. I don't think I did, but I done okay. But remember, I hated doing lawn care, and I had cheap equipment. The John Deere was new. I only had it for like a year or two. And I was one of them that mowed to the dirt. I weed eated to the dirt, but the guy that was before me would spray 2-foot swaths around the trees and with weed killer. I'm serious. You should have seen it. That's why they was looking for somebody else. He ruined that freaking yard. This lawn guy refused to weed eat. This is a true story. So they said, all right. I looked at her and I said, can I do it? I think I said, can I do it? I think that's the words I used. Something to that effect. And for the money that she said. And I still do that in places for cheap because of what it is. Again, it's none of nobody's business. I just love these people. And she said, yeah. That's how I got in lawn care. That is literally Bev got me into lawn care by just asking. Ain't that fun? Listen to this. One conversation. I talk to her all the time. I still talk to her. She's one of my favorite humans. And I'm not sucking up to her because she ain't going to watch this or nothing. But she's got a son that's near my age. I really do. I like him. And I like her daughter. I think she's 5 years young. She's not too much young. She might be a lot young. I don't know. I consider these people like cousins or something, pretty close to family. I consider them family, but I don't know what you would label them as. You know what I'm saying? Family. Just say family. I really like them that much. And that one conversation that she decided that listen, I'm serious, you think I'm joking. I really think if she wasn't never asked me if I knew anybody mowed, I'd be mowing to this day. Now, I have to say this. Back when I was building houses with my ex-wife's sister's brother, them some of the best carpenters I've ever met in my life. That's who trained me and everything. I used to build houses. We talked about going into the mowing business together. So that thought had happened before. I borrowed his mower and we was going to go into business together, but it kind of fell flat because, I don't know. I was young. You know how it is. You're busy. You got kids, young family. I was young, and then nothing else happened about it. So I went and done pest control at Beverly's. I'm not saying where or nothing. It's none. I know y'all don't care anyway. And she's the reason. That's a true story. And then I bid on another part of that, and I won that bid. All right. And then I ended up working for people she knew, and then I ended up telling my pest control customers, because remember, I already had an established business. So I would ask them, do y'all know anybody wants mowed? Y'all know that big mansion I got, that's that big $4 million mansion? I was doing pest control, still do. And I was like, you know anybody that needs lawn care? She's like, oh, who do you know that mows? Because people like that's real private. They don't want just anybody on their lawn. Y'all know that. And I said, we was talking, and I said, and I've been doing her ever since. And the one near it, and then I got another one, and I got another one, and I got another one. Then I got more, and I had to start turning them down because I was solo and I was scared. I've been scared for years. Like, I had help in pest control, and people would quit me, and I'd get scared. You remember, business is scary, and expansion is the most the scariest thing in the world is getting more money and more business. I know that sounds, most people that ain't never been in business would be like, how's that scary? Bruh. I bet. That's scary. It is so scary getting bit. Like, my biggest contract, I didn't even want to bid on it because she scared me out almost. I was contacted by a company, and they blah blah blah, no, but I come this close. I was losing sleep at night. I didn't have no employee or helper. Dude, lawn care. I'm talking lawn care, not pest control. I had a helper in pest control. And I was scared so bad that I was losing sleep at night. That's not a joke. And I was like, am I going to take this? Oh man, I was so scared. I remember the stress and the anxiety. I was like, how can I do all these properties and these big banks and hillsides? And oh my gosh, my stomach hurt, my chest, anxiety, couldn't sleep. Well, I decided to advertise one night, and I accidentally found somebody that had a lot of experience, and he loved working for me. And man, we knocked all these yards out like quick. Well, then it's just grown from there. And then when I was working, I remember when I was still solo, I don't know how it happened. I was looking for a zero turn. That's how I found YouTube. I was like, huh? There's actually people that's making YouTube videos about mowing grass. This was a long time ago, remember. It ain't like, it wasn't as normal back then. Y'all, the people on here now don't know that. They wasn't no Geek to Freak. It wasn't nothing like that. Somebody asked me to share my video about Geek to Freak, talking about me. Giving him, like me and Ruben harassed Geek to Freak to share more of his lawn care. So he made a whole video about that. It's not mine to upload. I will ask him, but I don't know. Like, he become a millionaire. Remember that? Greg did. It's not like I can just message the man. I don't have the rights to the video. I got the video. He made it. He wore my shirt that I sent him. And it's not clout, and I'm not bragging, but I'm just, somebody wanted to see it, and I can't share it until I do get a hold of Greg, because it's not my video. It's his video. Like, I could say whatever I want to and you wouldn't believe me, but I've got proof. But I can't just share it because it's his property. He made the video on his channel, and we was talking in private messenger. I've got all these messages, and he told me about it. But I never asked him, can I share your video? Because you don't do that. You don't share people's videos without, you know. So he's a retired millionaire, I think. I know he's a millionaire. I just don't. I think he retired after he got booted off YouTube. If he ever comes back around, I'll ask him. I've sent him a message. He, like I said, he's kind of, he's not one of us anymore. He's not a regular person. So if I hear from him and he says I can message, because when he first started the GIE talk, he messaged me and we was talking about meeting up at GIE. This was years ago, before it was popular, before he was popular. So back then it was all different and new and exciting. And I seen that, and man, I got obsessed with zero turns. And that's how I found Savage No More is probably my best friend I've ever met. I love this man. I've met him in real life. We are friends. I consider him probably he's up there with my best friends that I know in real life. And I met him from the lawn care community. He's awesome. I love him. I talk to him all day. I talk to him today. Talk to him all the time. I have met so many good people. Ruben's good people. Where he went, I don't know. He's still on Instagram and stuff, but he don't. And if he watches this, where the frick you go, Ruben? I've become best friends with somebody called Mo Yo Yard. I don't know where he went either. And he just disappeared. We was talking daily, like girls. We played WoW together, World of Work, and then he just disappeared. So I have met my best friends on YouTube. Now I consider my best friends as like Kevin. Kevin is like the coolest human. He's Texas veteran, outdoor power. I think his YouTube is. See, his YouTube and his business is two different names, so I get a little mistaken. Okay. Why don't you take a picture of my house? It might last longer, lady. I don't appreciate that crap. Yeah, go ahead. I got you. I got you too. I'll take a picture of you too. I don't know why people does that here in the mountains. I mean, yes, we're all friendly here in the Appalachian Mountains. It's not Appalachian. It's Appalachian. Anywhere, where was I going? But the lawn care community, and it all started with Bev. And then I ended up liking it, and that's how I started. Maybe next I'll explain about my trailers and stuff, and how I worked up, and what money I used to save up, and yada yada yada. Because there's it's been a long road, and I don't share nothing with nobody. But I get asked it so many times. And I got a lot of comments I need to reply to, because man, life is busy, cuz. So if I haven't replied to you, I really seriously sorry, because think about that. If you as a human and a subscriber to mine or a viewer, you took time of your precious life to ask me a question or make a comment, you deserve deserve a reply. I'm being serious. Every human that makes an attempt to talk to somebody, I don't care. I know these YouTubers, big ones that can't reply to everybody. I understand that. But you're as good as them. Don't, just because somebody's a celebrity like these people that's got millions of subs that don't, you're just as good as them. Y'all quit putting these people on pedestals. They're going to end up wearing Depends just like all of us in the future. So quit swinging from these YouTubers and celebrities and whoever, wherever. You are just as awesome as they are. You're probably better than they are. And I mean that, especially the salt of the earth people that watches my channel. Because most of you guys are just good old people that likes equipment and likes to chat. Like Texas, like Kevin and Mike, all you guys. Tony, such good family people. And we ain't never going to forget about Carl and Happy and his wife and family. You mean you guys are, I watch all y'all. I don't always comment because I watch so much. I don't want to force a comment just to comment. Mike does though. Mike always comes up with something cool to say, and so does Kevin. I can't keep up with y'all. Y'all are just better at it than I am. I can't help it. But I do watch it and I do like it. So maybe I can do better. I don't know. Wintertime I'll do better. Man, boys, right now I'm busy. And I know what you're gonna say. How you making a YouTube video? That's because it's freaking, what is it, Friday or Saturday night? That's why. That's why. Because I freaking worked all freaking week. Well, this week I actually took some days off. We all know why. And other than that, I'll just work like everybody else. We're all the same. Nobody's special. That's what I like this old saying. You are special just like everybody else. Think about that for a second. You're a special snowflake. You know, they say snowflakes are all perfect and different. Well, if they all are perfect and different, then they're all the same. So, you are special just like everybody else. I don't want to explain that, or y'all understand what I'm saying by that. So, if everybody's individually perfect, different, then we're all the same still. Peace and chicken grease.